Recording in progress.
Now, again, I tried to stress over the last couple of days, right? And part of the reason why I just wanted to collect your homework and see what you did was because I'm specifically targeting those people who are trying to do better. All right. If you're trying to do better and you're not doing the homework, how is it getting better? And the answer is, it's not. Now you're behind. All right. Now you're behind again. All right. Now you're trying to catch up. All right. Ask the people who are successful, and they will primarily tell you, well, it's not because I'm a genius. That's nothing to do with it. It's you're doing the work, and the rest of you are not. All right. That is honestly the difference. No one in here is so much smarter than the person sitting next to him. That's not the case. All right. Everyone, believe it or not, has about the same intelligence. That is a fact. All right. The people who are successful generally are outworking the people that aren't successful. All right. That's the difference. I promise you that's the difference. All right. You can do whatever you want to do. All right. You're just choosing other things are more important. All right. And there's nothing I can do. All right. All the conferences don't help if you're not doing the work. All right. And like I said, I'm having parents conferences weekly now with some of the parents, trying to convince you that I'm not giving up on you. All right. I'm not. Do your work. All right. And things will change. All right. I promise you, there's a direct relationship between the amount of work you do and your grade. I promise you. It's not intelligence. All right. The people who are making A+ aren't making A+ because they are geniuses. That's not the case. All right. You could be that A+ if you wanted to. All right. But if you don't do your work, I can't help you. All right. And I'm making note of that on this worksheet when I look over it. All right. So now, once again, you have to take great notes. All right. You have to take great notes. All right. Graphing a line. All right. It's called using the slope intercept. Now, people don't understand why it's called slope intercept. It's called slope intercept because you're going to be using the what? Slope. Now, intercept can be, a little bit different because there is a what and a what intercept. There's an X and Y. Thank you. All right. Because there's an X and Y, I would have labeled this slope Y-intercept form. All right. But they just call it slope intercept. All right. So you need to put under intercept, you need to write down they're referring to what? The Y-intercept. They're referring to the Y-intercept. Okay. So now, because of that, all right, because of that, the form that I'm referring to is Y equals mx plus b. Y equals mx plus b. Now, everybody already knows what m stands for. What does m stand for? Slope, because how do we know that? Because yesterday the formula was labeled what? M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's 100% correct. All right. I have no idea why they labeled it slope m. All right. But m is referred to as the slope. Right. And when you say slope, I want you to remember it's delta y over delta x. Then you have to understand that b is referring probably to what now? B is the, come on, take a guess at it. What do we call the formula? What's this formula called? Yes, thank you. It is the Y-intercept. How did I know it was a Y-intercept? Because it's called slope intercept form. So one letter stands for the slope and the other one stands for the Y-intercept. So B is considered the Y-intercept. Now, again, I tried to explain yesterday what's true about every Y-intercept. What is true about every Y-intercept? Tell me. You are amazing, kiddo. That is correct. So I want everybody to write 0, B. 0 comma B is the y-intercept. So the B is referring to the y-intercept. All right. Now, next thing. All right, super critical. Step number 1. Plot the y-intercept. Number 2, use slope to find a second point. And step number 3, draw a line through 2 points. I should say through the 2 points. Now, again, guys, I cannot emphasize to you how simple that is. Super duper easy, super easy. All right, the 3-step process. All right, 3-step process. And if you understand y-intercept, and if you understand point, or I'm sorry, slope, then you are in fantastic shape. You're in fantastic shape. All right, and again, like I said, you use graphing lines all the way through your math career. All right. So here we go. Step number 1. Now for question number 1. All right. Can someone please tell me the y-intercept? Tell us, go. Tell me. Say it. Somebody else. So yeah, -4, but that's not correct. It's almost correct. Say it. No. No, 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 no. Come on. Tell them. 0 what? Come on, speak out loud and proud, Ashley. 0 comma -4. Now, are you technically correct? If I said, what's the y-intercept? You said -4. Yes, you are listening to me. Technically, the y-intercept is a point, so you would label it as a point. Is everybody with me? So now everybody's going to come down here and go 0 comma -4. Next, I want you to write M equals, what is our slope? Someone brave? Take a shot at it. Come on. In order to get smarter, you might as well say it. 2x is not bad, but not correct. What? 2 is good, is better, but still not the best. Definitely not undefined. No, what? 2/2. Ooh, you're getting close. 2/1. Now, why do I say 2/1? Because I want you to know slope is a ratio. If there's no fraction, make it a fraction. How do I make 2 a fraction? 2/1. So the slope is 2/1. So the slope is 2/1. Now that's not that difficult, Evan. So what? I looked at the problem. No, no, he's brilliant. All right, where do you think the 2 comes from? The what?
Oh, wait. Why wouldn't it be like -4 instead of 2?
Have you been listening to my great lecture so far?
Yeah, but
So what is slope? What letter is slope? Now I did fail. I'll give you this. M is this letter. It's in front of the X. The slope is in front of the X. So what number is in front of the X? There you go. What's your question? That's what I thought. All right. Now, once we have that, it's easy because everybody in here knows how to graph the point 0, -4. So everybody's going to graph on their paper 0, -4. Here we go. 0. And then from there, I go what? Down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not left, not right. The y-intercept, the point is on the y-axis. Now, from that point, how do I get to my next point? What do I do? Speak up, come on. Show them how smart you are, go. No is not an answer. Josh. What? Oh, so I'm done now. I just moved it to the right a little bit. Give me a break on that. Oh, go, tell me. Stop. Tell him, Ashley. Tell him. 2 over 1 equals 2. That's a good statement. That's true, but that doesn't help me find a second point. Tell them. Oh, you are so close to being smart. Tell them. Let's do up and down first, please. So we go what? No, tell them, please. Why not just go up 2 and over 1? Are you just trying to be difficult? 4 over 2 is the same as 2 over 1, right? Yeah. So the slope from yesterday, listen. All right, simple. Slope is 2 over 1. So you're going to go from that point that you drew, you're going to go up 2 and over 1. Up 2 and over 1. And now you can just simply draw that line. All right, now I'm going to show you how to remember that. All right, so draw that line. All right, now look. 2 is referred to as delta y. 1 is referred to as what? Delta x. Now, if you said go to the right 1 and up 2, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just not the correct order. You go up first, and then you go to the right. Your delta y is first, right, Jackson? And then delta x. So now that I've done another great explanation, right, Evan? We should be good with number 2. Thank you for agreeing with me. Number 2. All right. Let's hear it, Evan. What's the y-intercept? Is not correct. 0, 2. You are amazing. 0, 2. All right. Now, please tell me what the slope is. And I'm not holding on. Jackson, tell them what the slope is. -3/1. You are amazing. It feels good to listen and learn, doesn't it? If you did that for 45 minutes, you'd be a rocket scientist. All right, that's brilliant. Now, continue. How do I graph this, Jackson?
You have to start from 0 and go up 2.
0 and up 2. Wow, that almost sounded like me. Perfect. Then what?
Then you go
Come on.
down 3.
Down 3.
And then to the right 1.
Man, I'm proud of myself. Down 3 and right 1. See how good I am? Right. I know. No, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with me. Thank you very much. Down 3 over 1. Let's try to put the line through the points, preferably. There you have it. That is a simple game. Simple game. It's that easy. Tell me quickly.
Why would you go to the right?
Because 1 is to the right 1. Left is negative. We're not going left.
Okay.
All right. Anybody have any issues? Go.
Can we put 3 points?
You like to do things differently. You can put 10 points if you want. I give you permission. All right. You can do however many points you want. What?
I'm confused for the -3 one.
Where did I get -3?
No, like on the points.
So watch me real quick. That's actually, I'm glad you said that because I wanted to make it crystal clear. All right, please look here. This right here is -3. This right here is 1. Delta y equals -3. Delta x equals 1. You happy with that explanation? Come on, good for you, girl. Tell me.
So I just want to make sure. I'm doing
Good.
this
Speak
right.
up. You don't have to tell me. Just get to your question.
So for M, you just put the X over one unless,
You put the number in front of the X over 1.
but if it was a fraction, you would just stick.
Here we go. Look at that. Imagine that. You see what I'm saying? The next problem. That's exactly right. So because you're a genius, why don't you tell me what this B is for number 3?
Zero and -5.
You are amazing. And what's M, please? You are amazing. Now, come on, let's hit a home run today. Tell me where do I graph? What do I do first?
You go to 0 and then go down 5.
You are amazing. And then what?
To right 3 and up 4.
Backwards. Shh, what?
Back to my
Shh, no one's talking to you. Go. What do I do?
To the right 4, up 3.
Hear that, Maya? She see, you say it backwards. You got people following you, right? You go up first. Really, does it matter if you go right 4 and up 3? No, but get used to slope is rise over run. You rise first, whether it's up or down. So you go up 3, 1, 2, 3 to the right 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now draw the line. Shh. Now, listen, honestly, I need help here. I need your attention. If for some crazy reason you're not understanding that, now's the time to speak up. I don't think it's that hard.
So are you saying like 3 goes first? So like,
You're going up 3. So again, as someone who I just said, oh, Molly had a good question. If you're not sure, remember, this is delta Y, that's 3. This is delta X, that's 4. Rise, run, okay? That's what we have here. All right, so now let me hear Jolie, number 4. Come on, quick. Now, again, guys, I don't want to waste time. All right, I want you moving. Go.
it's 0 and 2.
And
M equals -5 is 2.
so what do I do?
They're gonna go 2,
Up 2, good. Then what?
and then you're gonna do down -5. Or
Well,
up.
now, yeah, because, and again, you know, it doesn't matter, right? But we don't say down negative, right? We just say down 5. All right, so I move down 5.
And then to the side 2.
To the right, we say, we go so to the right. And then please draw that. All right, come on, guys. I just don't think it's that hard, right? That's a process. Everybody in here has the ability to do the process. What?
So I get it, but.
Good for
remember
you.
the thing we were doing yesterday with the
I don't care about the thing about yesterday right now. I will have time. I promise you at the end of this, if you have questions with yesterday, we can knock that out. You hear me? All right, I just want to stick with this right now. Come on, what?
Why is it not 5 on the -2? I didn't know.
What are you talking about?
In the,
If you go, look, the negative can be on the top or the bottom. It doesn't matter. Come on, kiddo. Right? If you want to put the negative with the 2, put the negative with the 2. And then go up 5 and left 2. All right? It's the same line, just a different point. All right? Just like if you go up 10 and to the right 4, it's the same fraction. All right. So now somebody quickly tell me how to graph x equals -4. What is it? What kind of line? It's special. You had to think back to yesterday. This is not traditional. Josh, vertical. It's a vertical at what point? At what x does it go through? At what x value does the line go through? -4. Why does it go through -4? Because it tells you x equals -4. So draw a vertical line that goes through -4. Draw a line that goes through -4. That's what you're doing. Anybody have any questions with that? Now, if I ask you what's the slope of that line, what will be the slope of that line? Very good, undefined. You can't ski down that mountain. What is the y-intercept? Where does the line cross the y-axis? Stop. Where does the line cross the y-axis? In order to know that, you got to look. It doesn't. Thank you. That would be the smart answer. That's what y-intercept means. Look at the graph. Where does it cross? It doesn't. So there is no y-intercept either. All right. Now I'm asking you to graph y equals -2. What kind of line is y equals -2? Horizontal. Let me ask you a dumb question. Well, what point does it go through? It goes through. Why does it go through -2? Because it says y equals -2. Now, once again, you daydreamers aren't going to know that. You daydreamers are not going to know that. You're going to ask me a question. How did you know it goes through -2? All right. Stop daydreaming. Y equals -2. Here we go. I'm drawing y equals -2. What's the slope of that line? 0. What's the y-intercept? Where does the line, say it.
The y,
Where does it cross the y-axis? -2. So y-intercept is 0, -2. All right, it's -2. How do I know that? I just looked at the graph. All right, it crossed at -2. All right, here we go. Next, I have a problem. Who wants to tell me what the problem is for? Oh, Jolie's volunteering. Good, Jolie. What's the problem? There is a 2y. Are you allowed to have 2y? No, that's not the format. The format is y equals mx+b. Now, what number is in front of the y? Right, but in my formula, what number's in front? A 1. That is correct. There's a 1y. It's not written, but it's a 1y. Is everybody with me? So, of course, because there's a 2y, the quickest way to make it 1y is to divide it by 2. Now, the reason why I'm not going to minus 1y, which is good thought, is because then there would be a minus y on the right side. You with me? I can't have y's on different sides. You with me now? Right? So the best explanation is to go ahead and divide by 2. So when I divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, y equals, so what's that fraction now? 1/2 x, then what? -3. What's the problem? And don't tell me you don't understand something. Just tell me the problem.
I'm confused.
No, you don't have to tell me that. That's why you raised your hand. Get to the question.
Why would you divide by?
Because what's 2 divided by 2?
No,
It's not a,
I understand that it's 1, but I don't understand why you would divide 2
Shh.
from x and then 6 instead of just doing x minus 6 divided by 2.
because I want it in this format. Right? I want it in y equals mx+b. If it's x minus 6 over 2, that's not the same format as y equals mx+b. Now, Allie, thank you. What's the y-intercept? Shh.
It would be a y.
Come on.
0, and -6.
What?
Oh, 0, -3.
What's the slope?
So it would be 1.
Yes, no more daydreaming. Now, graph that. What do I do?
It would be 0 and then -3.
Beautiful. Now what?
Go to the right one, up 1,
And then,
right 2.
yes, ma'am. Up 1 to the right 2. Now, again, I understand it's a new concept, so you flip yourself back and forth on your notes. Make sure you're good. All right, now I'm just drawing the line, or trying to anyway. There we have it. Eddie, what am I doing for number 8?
You want to divide it, everything by 3.
Divide everything through by 3, and what do I get?
You get y equals,
No. Don't use a calculator. Divide by 3. Come on.
4 divided by 4.
Yes, negative 4/3 x. Then what?
And then plus 3.
Yeah, no need for a calculator on that. Give me a break. Now, what's my slope?
4/3.
Negative.
Negative 4/3.
What's my y-intercept?
0 and 3.
Amazing. Come on, graph that for me. Quicker.
Oh my God. So you do put 1 with 3.
Yep. And then what?
Then the other point you put on the,
No. Tell me how to get from to the next point. What do I do?
you
Use the slope.
move down 4,
Down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what?
and then right 3.
1, 2, 3. Beautiful. And now plot that or graph that line. Anybody have any issues? What? I'm listening. What do you want?
Oh, when it's on like a fraction, it's negative. You only look the first.
Yeah. Listen to me. That's finally another good question. Negative 4. If the top is negative, the bottom is what? Positive. Because why? If you thought they both were negative, then a negative and a negative would make a what? Positive. You see what I'm saying, right? And our slope is negative, so it's going down. My slope is positive, so it's what? Going up. All right, come on now. I'm feeling good. All right. Now I have big problems on number 9. Big problems on number 9. All right. Come on, smarty pants. Tell me what to do. Yay, congratulations. Very good. I need x separated from y. So I first have to move x over. Very nice work. Now, we don't have to put minus 2x because we're all smart. If I move 2x, what does that 2x become? If I move 2x to the other side, it becomes what? Negative 2x. So now everybody's going to write down 3y equals negative 2x minus 12. And finally, divide by 3. Now, again, I'm not putting divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3 anymore. We're just going to go ahead and say what? Equals. Amazing. All right, so now let's go knock this out for me. What do I do? Beautiful. 0, negative 4. Then from there I go what? From there I do what? From there I'm doing what? Yes. So how do I do that? I did that already. Now what? So what do I do? From this point, what do I do? What do I do? I'm not saying you're wrong. I can't hear you. What does over mean? To the right, how many? 1, 2, 3. Please follow along with that. All right. And then here's what I'm trying to tell everybody. Brennan, I'm trying to tell Zeb, I'm trying to tell Jackson, anybody who wants to learn something, you're identifying yourself right now as I got this or I'm just clueless. And if you're clueless, you're supposed to get your hands up. I'm on question number 9. What?
Do we have to switch around do y equals 2x?
If you want the right answer, that's what you're going to do. Right? If you don't want the right answer, do it however you want. Right, Maya?
Oh, yeah.
Jolie, what?
Wait, so do you do, when you do the -2x and 3 and copy that, do you go from the first? point?
From the point, not from 0, 0. You're always moving from the y-intercept.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Now, what?
When you say it's no intercept, isn't that also the 0 times 5?
I don't know what you mean. There's an intercept here.
No, not here, just like 0.
Yeah, if it doesn't have a y-intercept, right? It would be a vertical line. All right, number 10. Zeb, good. What am I doing?
You gotta move the 3x over.
And it becomes what?
negative 3x.
Now, listen to me. The common mistake is not to remember there's a negative 2y. So negative 2y equals,
Negative 3x minus 6.
now what?
We divide it all by 2, which is
By what?
negative 2.
Yes.
Which makes it y equals 3 over 2 x minus 3 plus 3.
Y plus.
Because a negative divided by negative is a positive.
Now you're learning. Okay, come on now. Do it what? From here, what do I do?
So it's gonna be y 0 and 3.
0, 3, beautiful. Then from there, just tell me and then go back.
You plot it on the form screen. You go up 3 and then to the right 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some of you guys, right? It's not how smart you are, right? Everybody can do that. Everybody. All right, anybody have any issues with that problem? Come on, I mean it quick.
Where's the other line?
What are you talking about?
Graph 2? Or like, it's not graph 2, but-
All right, I'm on number 11 now. Can't come on now. I graphed 2 over here for a reason. We didn't have to do any math. It was just graphing the line. Now all of a sudden there's more work. So I wanted, because I know how big letters you write. So, you know, you're not going to have room to write. Then you complain, oh, I don't have enough room. All right. So I put 1 in each box because I only want you to graph 1 at this time. Wow. Come on, Evan. All right. Misha Martin, what am I doing for number 11? Good. Equals.
Equals 2x.
You are good. Shh, don't help her. This is where we're struggling.
Plus 10.
No, I didn't move the 10. So the 10 stays what? Don't listen to him. He's never right. 2x what? Did the 10 move? So what sign is it right now? No, what the 10? What is the 10? Positive or negative? So did I move it? So it stays what? Negative 10. Now, why is the 2 positive? You moved it from over here to over here. When I move something, what do I do to the sign? Change it. You change it. It was what over here? On the left side, the X was, shh. And now on the right side, it's what? Positive. Don't make a scene in my class. Yes, here. All right, now what's next, Misha? Just stay focused. What do I do with the 5? No, look up here. How did I get rid of this 3, kiddo?
Oh.
You with me? I divided, right? So what am I doing here? By what number? Yes, divide each by 5. Divide by 5, divide by 5, divide by 5. So what am I left with? Yep. What's 10 divided by 5? There you go, kiddo. Come on now. That's a struggle. That's a good fight for you. All right, now what am I going to do from there? Come on.
So 0 and then -2.
Yes, ma'am. 0, -2. Now what am I going to do?
Rise
Yes.
to
And
the right side.
wow. Okay. Hold up, guys. Hold up. I got to take a look. I'm pretty happy with that. All right. Now let me flip through here. 12. Everybody can do 13. Then 14 and 15. Those are all review questions. Review questions. Graphing, slopes. Now, listen, guys. I think you can do it. The whole thing. The whole thing. Listen, if you want to come in during lunch and let me work with you on some of it, for those of you guys who need more practice, I'm happy with that. All right, ratchet it up a little bit, more practice. Come in during lunch. Come in during PE if you want. All right, let's go. No excuses. I'm writing emails right now to parents. All right, whose the work is not done.